Hi everyone and welcome to today's tag creations with the Trinity stamps. We're going to be using the Winter Botanical, and I thought I was going to use this other stamp set, but I don't end up using it, but I do use the coordinating dies for the Winter Botanical. Now this is a brand new release. This is the winter release for Trinity stamps starting November. And we're going to be celebrating by making some tags. So this is all meant to be Christmas related. However, the colours I've chosen is non-traditional colours, and I do send off a lot of tags on top of gifts if I don't do a card up straight away. So I like to have tags ready to go. I've chosen, my colour scheme is silver, white, navy and pink, and I've got some inks here. I've got the Wow embossing pad ink here. I've got the stamps already set out. Now I'm going to be using the metallic silver sparkle for Wow embossing, as well as the opaque bright white. So I'm going to use the opaque bright white powder on the navy because it really pops. It's so beautiful on dark cardstock, and it just is so bright, and I suppose hence the name opaque bright white. So I'm going to be using the superfine version because of the details of the stamp set. And I'm going to be doing a bulk amount. So I'm doing a whole heap of filigrees, all part of this same stamp set. And I'm just going to be heat embossing most of these. The only ones I stamp is it almost looks like poinsettia. Poinsettia. Yep, there is a right way to say it, but I'm not saying it right now. Which I actually do in pink and stamp in some to stamp blush pink. Okay, so heat setting this now with my brand new Wow tool, and I'm just going to work really quickly in heat setting these images up. And then once I've done that, I will move on to stamping on white cardstock with the Juniper Mist from Catherine Pooler. I've got some leaves here, so I use the outline image in one, and then I use a solid image leaf in the other. Now once I'm happy stamping with them, I start die cutting my heart out. So I've used Simon Says stamp here with the pale blush pink, and I'm only going to need 3 of these. So I've already created one tag, and I'm just going to create 2 more tags just like you saw at the beginning, and to give you some kind of idea what I'm doing. Now purple tape was my best friend throughout this whole die cutting process. Yep, it kept all, because I've warped my sandwich cutting pads, I needed that little bit more reassurance, and so purple tape was able to be my best friend throughout this whole process. Now on the tags, I'm going to be direct stamping or using the pad directly onto the cardstock, and I'm going to mask a little bit off because I only want little bits of the details on the tag. So this tag, I'm only going to do the top half, well, a section of the top part, and here's the metallic silver sparkle. It's got some really nice chunky glitters in there in silver, and it just looks beautiful. And I'm going to heat set that as well. I really wanted a good solid colour, so I wanted all 3 tags to have good solid sparkle to it. And I'm going to use a little bit of navy, strips of navy cardstock, also to kind of make that boldness to it as well. Now I'm going to do the bottom half, so masking it off again. I have used a little bit of white A4 copy paper there just to kind of protect my surface. It is a really clear ink, and that is why sticky ink, and that is why I'm protecting my surface. Then I flip it open and I pour my embossing glitter all over it. And I'm just dusting off any excess, which you saw me do in the other tag as well. So would have probably just had some little bit of residue from the tape or my hand. So I'm just making sure I'm dusting that off. Check it out. How solid is this silver? It's in the molten state, so when I do bring my tag in, I accidentally little nick it there a little bit, but I'm going to cover that with some of these filagrees and images here that I've die cut out. So here I am. I'm going to, with Tombow Mono adhesive, I'm going to put all these strips of navy cardstock down, and then I'm going to kind of fiddle around quite a long time here. I'm sorry, I do fast forward the time a little bit and speed up the time, because I kind of fluff around just a little bit trying to organize the arrangements. But I kind of wanted to get a good balance of all these filigrees that I used and die cut already. So I'm kind of working out some placements here, fiddling around, and I try and balance the navy cardstock that I've die cut out. I try and pop it on the white so it really stands out. And then the same with like the silver heat embossed filigree. I kind of put it where it would stand out a little bit more. So I was a little bit conscious of my placement, and that's probably why I take a little bit of a long time with it. So I do apologize if this part goes on and on a little bit. But I just was working on the placement, and that's all I was doing here. And then once I've done that, I adhere it all down with Tombow Mono, my best friend. The actual pink poinsettia I adhered down with foam mount squares. Here I've got some ribbon bows that I had to dust off from my hoard vault. I love ribbon, it's my thing. And I've just adhered that all down with some glue dots. Here I've got some sequins, which is like a string of sequins here, silver sequins that I've used. And that is my tag creations. How about that? 3 tags, beautifully done. Love the kind of boldness of this silver embossing powder with all these little heat embossed image and stamped images. So hope you enjoyed today's tag creations. Come and say hi to us on YouTube and over in the blog. We'd love to see you over at Trinity Stamps. We'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. See ya.